They say empires are built by warriors, but Oyo was built by a king who understood economics better than war.
Long before money had banks, before trade had corporations, before wealth had billionaires, there lived a ruler whose greatest weapon was not the sword, but wisdom. This is the story of Alaafin Abiodun of Oyo, the king who turned peace into profit and order into lasting wealth. When Abiodun rose to the throne in the late 18th century, the Oyo Empire was already powerful. Its cavalry was feared. Its influence stretched far across Yoruba land and beyond. But Abiodun saw what many kings before him could not see clearly. Power alone does not make a kingdom rich. Stability does. So instead of ruling with endless battles, Abiodun chose a different path. He ruled with balance. He reduced unnecessary wars that drained the empire's strength. He strengthened diplomacy with neighboring states. And in doing so, he created the one condition every economy needs to grow: peace. And where peace settles, prosperity follows. Abiodun understood that wealth does not come from conquering more land, but from making the land you already have produce more value. So he reorganized Oyo's system of taxation and tribute. Farmers were encouraged to increase production. Traders were protected on the roads. Markets were secured by royal authority. Suddenly, merchants could travel without fear. Goods could move without loss. And when trade moves freely, money moves faster. From the forests of the south came cola nuts, palm produce, and cloth. From the savanna of the north came horses, leather, salt, and grains. And Oyo stood at the center of it all, not as a battlefield, but as a marketplace of nations. Abiodun turned Oyo into the economic heartbeat of the region, but his greatest wisdom was how he managed wealth once it arrived. Many rulers piled up riches and watched their kingdoms fall apart. Abiodun did the opposite. He reinvested. Tribute collected from vassal states did not rot in storehouses. It went into maintaining roads that made trade easier, supporting markets that created jobs, strengthening local chiefs who kept peace, sponsoring festivals that drew merchants from distant lands. Under his rule, wealth was not locked away. It circulated. And when wealth circulates, it multiplies. Abiodun also understood that money without people is useless, so he invested heavily in human capital. He encouraged craftsmanship: blacksmiths, weavers, leatherworkers, woodcarvers. These artisans supplied tools for farmers, goods for traders, and prestige items for nobles. He made sure that knowledge was passed down. Guilds grew stronger, apprentices became masters, and long after gold coins were spent, skills remained. That was Abiodun's secret to sustaining wealth. He did not depend on a single source of income. He built an economy with many roots. While other empires rose fast and collapsed just as quickly, Oyo under Abiodun became something rare in pre-colonial Africa, a kingdom where power served prosperity, not the other way around. People did not remember his reign only for victories in battle. They remembered it for full markets, safe roads, and steady growth. And for a long time, that stability kept Oyo rich. Years later, when new kings forgot Abiodun's formula and returned to endless conflicts, the empire slowly weakened. But history never forgot the lesson his reign taught. A kingdom is strongest when its people are productive, not just powerful. A ruler is richest when his people are prosperous, not just obedient. At the height of his reign, considering the size of the Oyo Empire, its control of regional trade routes, agricultural output, tribute system, and long-term economic influence, historians estimate that Alaafin Abiodun's economic power would be equivalent to about $350 million to $700 million in today's value. In modern terms, Alaafin Abiodun was not just a king, he was one of Nigeria's earliest masters of economic leadership.